The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight's game is between the Southeastern Baptist College Chargers and your PCC Lady Eagles. At this time, please stand for prayer and remain standing for the national anthem. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. I thank you for the blessings you've given us. I thank you for a beautiful day outside. Thank you for getting Southeastern here safely. I pray that you keep both teams safe from the court and help them to play to your honor and your glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Southeastern, number 0, Jekiah Ashford. Number 4, Sydney Coward. Number 10, Sinai Holmes. Number 22, Soraya Hard. And number 30, Mackenzie McGirt. The Chargers are led by Coach Mike Milligan. And now, Eagle Nation, let's meet the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. A junior from Flower Mound, Texas, number 2, Rachel Phelps. A freshman from Central Point, Oregon, number 3, Abigail Winslow. A grad student from Chester, Virginia, number 4, Kristen Mincer. A senior from Florence, Mississippi, number 24, Alyssa Brewer. And a sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, number 25, Sky Boyd. The Eagles are led by Coach Jared Sellers with assistant coach Heather Sellers.
We are live here from Pensacola Christian College for the first ladies basketball team game of the 2025 season. Alongside me, Clay Miller. Clay, great to have you this evening as we anticipate the tip-off for this Southeastern matchup. Number 22, Soraya Hurd, alongside with Skyland Boyd for the tip-off. Great to have you here this evening, Clay.
Yeah, it's always great to be here. It's always great to be here on the mic and being here with you, getting to watch some basketball tonight, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a very entertaining game to watch.
Southeastern Baptist, the Chargers, 2-18 on the season, while our Pensacola Christian College Eagles are the number 1 team ranked in the nation. As we anticipate the official coaches poll here in a number of weeks, Skyland Boyd, she leads our team in scoring this year, also with 2 Player of the Week national recognition. She averages just under 19 points per game, leading our team as well. Let's talk about Skyland's game, her effectiveness from the offensive point of view.
You know, it's getting to the point where you see her pull up or you see her get to the rim, you kind of just expect the ball to go in no matter what. She's always in the right place at the right time, and if she's not in the right place, she's got that shot-creating ability to make it the right place. So she's just kind of like that confident rock that you can lean on offensively.
Only 2 games this season with single-digit scoring. Alyssa Brewer, she drives towards her left side in an attempt to kick it out to Abigail Winslow, but nobody available in the corner. The first turnover here for Pensacola Christian College, coming not even 2 minutes into the game. And they get it right back. Here's Menser, the grad student. Back inside to Menser. Menser, the contested try is good.
Yeah, she did a really good job getting down there on the low post and just sealing, and she's able to seal off and get the defense away. And even though there was hands there, she got it up just because she worked before she got the ball.
Pensacola Christian College forcing the trap in the full court settings. Now the Chargers 5 seconds to advance the ball plastic plane. We'll step aside here briefly. Ashford, Holmes, Hurd, McWhirton, Coward on the floor here for the Chargers as they have 5 seconds to get it over. Ball right into the hands of Boyd. Winslow all by herself. Left hand layup, no good. Boyd's fading jumper in the paint for a second chance opportunity. Money. And the Eagles making it very difficult for the Chargers to even get into the half-court setting. Hurd breaks the plane, but Brewer with the interception. Off the backboard and good. And an 8-point lead so far for the Eagles, with the Chargers still scoreless. Four seconds to get over. And they just break the plane. But here's another steal here for Pensacola Christian. Winslow misses the opportunity. Brewer, the second chance points are good.
Brewer.
Pensacola Christian College doing a great job scoring in the paint and forcing now 5 turnovers and not even 5 minutes of play. Timeout called here now by Coach Sellers. We'll stay here. Clay, it seems as if the Eagles are getting all their points in transition, fast break offense.
Yeah, just working that almost 3/4 press right there, not really trapping until they get over the half-court mark, and they're using that half-court line as a defender once they cross. And that just allows for easy lob passes, getting them tipped. They're doing a really good job reading the passing lanes and even getting their hands in there and stealing the ball directly from the player.
Brewer so far with 4 points, Boyd as well with 4, and Menser with 2. And the goal of this trap is being very effective, forcing the offender to be very uncomfortable, advancing the ball and getting to their offensive sets.
Absolutely. If you can disrupt the ball handler, that's going to go in your favor every single time. Whether or not you get the ball from it, if you can disrupt them, you've won in the mental game at that point.
Great defense here by Winslow, making it very uncomfortable for her to operate. Briante Jim recently into the game for the Chargers. And another turnover. Turnover now number 6 for the Chargers. Brewer goes back, receives it back rather. Winslow will take the first 3 of the game. Off the mark, Menser tracks it down. Brewer inside, back outside to Winslow. Winslow tries to go corner to Phelps, saves it. Phelps gets her pocket picked. heading the other direction now with the Chargers. They break the plane. Let's see if they can get a bucket into the basket now. Here's Briance Jim, the 5'4" freshman guard.
Just off that one play, Southeastern Baptist did a really good job of responding to that press right there.
And Sidney Coward with the evidence illegal screen as Jim attempts to dribble the ball into the corner. The Chargers still in search for their first points of the game. Only 0 of 1 from the field thus far. Outside, rather inside to Boyd. Boyd, her trademark pull-away jump shot, no good. Coward, a 3. That's no good. The Chargers' first try from long range.
You know, it was a good look. It just didn't fall. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that. And I wouldn't count on her missing that again, if I'm being honest. She shot that with no hesitation, so it looks like she might have that in her blood to shoot that shot.
Coward now with the turnover. As you mentioned, Coward leads her team in three-point percentage, 23% from the field, taking about 2.5 a game. And that's a 3 from the field. Rachel Phelps knocks it down. Jim guarded now by Phelps, as Phelps opened up the three-point scoring for Pensacola Christian. A force picked up dribble. Hurd finds Coward. McWhirter will rip baseline. Great pass attempt gets stolen away. Brewer off to Winslow. Winslow, an attempt at the rim, gets altered, but she'll head to the free throw line to convert on 2 free throws.
You know, a big hit right there, and it took a lot of concentration to even get that shot off. So props to Abigail right there, getting the shot out of her hands and drawing the whistle right there.
Abigail Winslow, a phenomenal freshman here for Pensacola Christian College. The second leading scorer for the Eagles, averaging 11 points per game. Winslow also averages about 2 rebounds per contest and has a season high of 21 points against Trinity College of Florida. She misses both. Bowser, Adams, as well as Dudek into the game for Pensacola Christian. And the loose ball in favor of Pensacola Christian College. A phenomenal steal that will now turn into a switching of possessions as well.
Yeah, it's just great hustle. I know some people might look at that and be like, well, why would you just keep fighting for it? But it's also a mental thing. You keep fighting for that ball, get that jump ball.
And here's a cleanup of the court here by Eagles left back for the soccer team, Jacob Bundy. This season, he is a part of the girls' manager staff as a part of a practicum he's doing this season. Bowser will swing it over to Brewer. Brewer with a clear lane goes outside to Adams. And a steal nearly attempted by Soraya Hurd.
That might have been a little bit of a telegraph right there. It looks like she was kind of staring it down. The defender knew where the ball was going. So I feel like, you know, the old adage, fake one, make one. At that point, you just got the defender flying by and you got whatever you want.
Boyd going back to her trademark spin-away, fade-away shot. The sophomore sensation continues to be deadly as an offensive weapon. Brewer nearly gets another steal. The Eagles now on a 6-0 run in the past 90 seconds of this match. Here's Hurd. Hurd goes to Coward. Coward will fire. Three-pointer off the mark. Great ball rotation here by Pensacola Christian College. Bowser knocks it down. Melanie Bowser against Bob Jones University had a season and also career high 15 points, all from way downtown, Clay.
Yeah, she's just credit to her teammates for finding her that game and credit for her teammates for finding her right there. But she has no hesitation, got a smooth jumper, and it's getting to the point, kind of like what we said with Sky. Once it goes up, you're expecting it to fall down.
Bowser, a very confident look she had a moment ago. Right behind Abby Matney in three-point percentage, 29% this year. Takes about 3 attempts per contest. At 11 points against Toccoa Falls, Dudek nearly with the block. And now Briance Jim a chance to break the scoreless drought here for the Brewers, rather the Chargers. Jim, a freshman from Philadelphia, Mississippi, an alumni of Nebosha Central High School. First free throw, way off the mark. One of 2 from the free throw line for Jim. A 47% free throw shooter on the year. Great cut by Bowser, back outside to Brewer. She'll let it go. 3-point attempt, no good. Great rebound by Jim. Great offensive attempt there by Pensacola Christian College. Just unable to get the offensive reward on the other side.
Yeah, great ball movement. You're always going to want to see that. And the open shot, just because it didn't fall doesn't mean it wasn't a good play like you were saying. It was a great look. And I'd run it 8 more times, and probably 8 more times it'll fall.
Dudek will pop off, setting the screen for Adams. Adams comes up on the flex screen as well. Bowser will let it fly once again. Back rim. Adams with the rebound. The shuffle pass inside to Boyd. Boyd will lose it. And will also lose the possession as well.
Despite the turnover, I feel like something that's been going on, especially in this first quarter, is that the Eagles are having a lot of second chance opportunities coming off of just hustle rebounds and hustling, ripping the ball out from the other side. But second chance points and second chance attempts have been a big part of this first quarter lead.
Adams on the floor for the ball. Hurd and Jim somehow save it. Great effort by Adams coming off the bench. Jim, prior to placing her dribble on the ground, a traveling violation. Also a fresh 5 into the game. The starting unit for Pensacola Christian College. Take out Boyd, put in Abby Matney. I was about to say her brother's name. I don't know why I was going to do that. Abby Matney into the game. We mentioned Melanie Bowser was the leading 3-point percentage shooter for the Eagles. The first, Abby Matney shooting it at a 33% clip.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where they're going to run so many plays for her just to get open. All she needs is a little sliver of daylight, and that thing's flying towards the rim.
Amy Aarons also in the game here for Pensacola Christian College. Had the game-sealing free throws against Bob Jones University on the road.
She's really developed into an amazing, phenomenal player down low and is able to just fight with the bigs down there and get some rebounds, but also has the concentration and the technical skill to go to the free throw line and knock down those types of free throws in those type of very, very nervous late-game situations.
Matney had the block initially, lost the ball. Now Winslow will head the other direction. Winslow will head inside, loses the ball. Phelps, another triple on the way, no good. Menser tries to keep it alive. Briance Jim will head southbound, rather northbound, with the Chargers. And Winslow once again with a takeaway. That is the 8th steal for the Eagles. Matney had an open opportunity. Will go inside to Aarons instead. Winslow down low, gets blocked by the bottom of the backboard. (20-1) continues to be the score here for the Eagles. The Chargers just unable to find a field goal in this first quarter.
Yeah, give credit to the Eagles as well, playing tight defense. It's not like they've given up anything too easy. They've been keeping their hands up, getting some blocks. And that was just a tough bucket right there.
Hurd had the advantage, drives on Matney, and is successful. Hurd averaging 12 points per contest. This year, the leading scorer for her team has a season best, 20 points, in a loss against champion University. And the old-fashioned three-point play is good, and a very phenomenal bucket by the Chargers for their first field goal of the match. Winslow goes straight to work, misses the layup entirely.
We'll see on this possession if that last bucket right there kind of took the lid off the basket for them.
Hurd, the spin move. And prior to the foul, a traveling violation. Clay, I believe in the last broadcast that we had, we got a chance to discuss about how pivotal it is to establish your pivot foot prior to making a spin or a jab towards the basket.
Absolutely. If you don't visually show to the refs, whether you're thinking about it or not, which is your pivot foot, they're more likely to call that travel for you. And having a spin move in your arsenal is very deadly as an offensive player. So make sure you establish that pivot foot, and it's going to work out for you.
Great cut to the basket. Mentor unable to finish, and Aarons will place a foul as the Eagles had about a second and a half difference between the shot clock and game clock. Fortunately, the Eagles with about 4 to 3 fouls to give in that situation. 7 seconds for a shot opportunity. Hurd with a double dribble, which gives the Eagles 3.5 seconds to put a shot towards the goal. Mentor the inbounder. Winslow retrieving the ball. I didn't even know where it went initially there, Clay.
It looks like it might have traveled under the bleachers a little bit. I just saw them disappear for a little bit and came back with the ball, so.
Gets it to Winslow. Winslow towards the goal. No good. It was blocked. Aarons beats the buzzer somehow. Winslow had a number of options there. Decides to take it herself. Gets it blocked, but Aarons, the freshman forward, makes it now a 22-4 lead in favor of the Eagles. Thank you so much, fans at home, for joining us here as the Eagles remain dominant in this first quarter. We'll be back with more action as 3 more quarters of basketball anticipately waits. Skyline Boyd leads the Eagles in scoring from the first quarter play. 6 points, 3 of 4 from the field, and 2 trademark buckets. Her fadeaway jump shot was pure every time she put it up. Alvin Chapman alongside with Clay Miller. Clay, what a dominant performance here by the Eagles in the first half of play. 47% from the field as a team and 2 threes to make it a 33% showing from perimeter.
Absolutely. It just came down to their activity on the defensive side of the ball with that half-court little press. Even when they've gotten into their half-court defense, they've been able to get their hands in there and poke away some balls, get up into the transition offense. And I feel like that's been the big thing about them in the first quarter.
The Eagles' defense alters the shot. Nonetheless, the Chargers get a second chance to get a shot towards the goal. $17 on the shot clock, 9 minutes and 40 seconds on the game clock. Hurd the inbounder. She'll go quickly to Howard and inside to McWirt. McWirt crosses courts to Ashford. Ashford's triple is no good, and Winslow with the rebound. Winslow tries to beat everyone down the court. Aaron's available, can't finish, and Winslow with the loose ball foul as well. Very unfortunate turn of events there for Pensacola Christian College. Aaron's out of the game as well as Winslow. Had numbers and also momentum on that fast break opportunity, but just unable to finish at the rim. So far, the scoring and the rebounding for the Chargers have been done by two people, Hurd as well as Jim. Now Coward gets into the conversation of scoring as she knocks down the first triple for the Chargers.
Like I was saying, it looked like from her first attempt that all she needed was just a little bit of daylight and a little bit of confidence, and it all came together on that first one there.
Now another turnover here for the Eagles. Pass intended for Matney. That is Rachel Phelps' second turnover of the game. Coward trying to come off the screen, gets a little bit of space and goes to Jim. Hurd, left all alone, will fire. No good, phenomenal rebound by Mentor. Now we'll push the pace here. The Eagles are phenomenal in transition, unable to score in the last transition attempt. And now another turnover for Pensacola Christian College. Actually, it's going to stay here. The ball deflected off a Charger player before it leaves the grasp of Bieber. Inside to Bieber, outside to Brewer. Mentor fires from the corner and knocks it down for the Eagles' third three of the game.
You know, right there, just getting a paint touch will always open up the perimeter because everyone starts focusing on the ball. So getting a paint touch like that really helps out spacing the perimeter on that.
Now the second double dribble violation here for the Chargers. This time it is tagged on number 3, Briance Jim. Adams into the game here for Pensacola Christian College, as well as Bowser. Adams scoreless so far. Bowser with one triple to her name. Bowser goes inside to Adams. Adams back outside to Bowser. Great ball movement, minimal dribbling here by Pensacola Christian College. Bowser will take a triple. Knocks it down. Everybody got a piece of the pie on that offensive possession there, Clay.
Yep, just great ball movement leads to a great shot. Looks like any of them could have had a shot early on, but they wanted to get the best shot in that. And it's just pretty basketball to watch when the ball moves that fluidly.
Bowser, her second triple of the game. Phenomenal catch and shoot player here for the Eagles. Ashford guarded now by Bowser. Hurd inside. Hurd will spin. Basket attempt, no good. Menser will find Bowser again. Menser will let it fly. And a traveling violation will wipe away the shot attempt. Now 7 minutes remaining in the first half of regulation. McGwirt, an attempt at a dribble handoff. Coward will let it fly. That basket short. Coward coming off the screen very fiercely, yet unable to finish from perimeter.
Yeah, she's got a quick release. The Eagles might want to start going over some screens on that because she's getting that off lightning fast. Even though that one was a miss, we saw her hit one earlier. So
inside to Bieber. Adams throws one towards the goal, no good. And Menser throws that one out of bounds. A lot of turnovers here in this first quarter for Pensacola Christian College. McGwirt receives it, rather hands it off to Ashford. And a turnover that pelts Coach Sellers. No reaction at all after the turnover by him. On him, rather. I would have cried, honestly, Clay.
Yeah, looked like it kind of hurt.
And that was a bullet.
On the backside of his hand, too.
Half the speedometer out here, that was coming in at a solid 70 miles per hour. With a bit of cut as well. Bowser left all alone once again and cans it. Boom, boom, boom. Melanie Bowser coming off the bench and now leading all scorers with 9 points. And like I said earlier, she is capable of being a spark plug offensively from perimeter for Pensacola Christian.
Absolutely. Her shot is just a pretty shot as well. High arcing, a lot of back rotation.
Hurd goes to Jim. McWords works inside. Layup is missed. And a turnover as well on the Chargers. Would have deflected off the Eagles. He would have got a fresh 20 on the shot clock since the ball did hit rim play.
Yeah, it was still a great defensive stop right there, but luckily that it went off the Chargers right there and we got the ball back.
Great 1-2 game there by Boyd as well as Brewer. Brewer on the baseline with a great shot fake. She's not afraid to take that 15-footer. I believe that was on the scouting board as well for the Chargers. Nonetheless, gets her man in the air and feeds it inside where Boyd feasts in the paint.
Absolutely. If you can get a player in there that shoots the mid-range at such a consistency, it creates another dynamic to the offense. And then you've got a player that knows footwork and knows how to get down on the block. So a shot fake, deadly. Getting another deadly player with footwork down there, that's going to add another layer to it. So it's just awesome.
Especially, as I mentioned, once you get 2 feet into the paint, the defense is practically neutralized. Phenomenal defense as well by Lydia Adams. Hurd will attack and swing to Jim. Jim will attack on Adams. Basket no good. Strong rebound by Boyd. Matney swings over to Adams, and Hurd steps out of bounds, removing the transition opportunity and giving a fresh 20 for the Eagles.
That's still a great reaction there by her. And it looks like a little bit of a confusion on the court here.
Ball inbounded to Adams. Now 30 seconds on the shot clock. 3 on the way by Matney, and it's true. Now Pensacola Christian College's bench producing 16 out of the 36 points.
They're just out here wreaking havoc now with 2 phenomenal three-point shooters out on the floor. It's spacing the perimeter to allow for drives and allow for just mid-range shots. So we'll see how the Chargers react to that.
Hurd with a little bit of space, unable to knock down the jumper. Matney will let it go outside as well. And as we mentioned, 2 of the Eagles' top 3-point scorers are shooting at nearly a 30% clip, which is far better than the starters as well. Boyd shooting at 19% from long range, as well as Winslow shooting at about 17% from long range. How important it is to not just get efficient 3-point percentages, but efficient perimeter scoring from your bench.
Absolutely. Like having a spark coming off the bench, especially if your starters start cold or if you want to continue that fire and just get your starters a little bit of rest. There's no drop off of the scoring or the intensity at that point. So it's very, very important for coaches to find people that they can pull off their bench and they can provide the scoring as well.
30-second timeout. We'll stay here as the last bucket here was Alyssa Brewer's assist to Lydia Adams. But as I mentioned here, the 3 main starters here, some would even say the big 3 for the ladies basketball team at Pensacola Christian College. Skyland Boyd averaging 19 points from perimeter. Winslow 13% from perimeter. And then also Alyssa Brewer averaging 17% from perimeter. Having 2 guards off the bench averaging 30% from beyond the arc allows your team to be deadly, not just from inside and out. Because it's not like the field goal percentages are bad for the ladies that we just mentioned previously, such as Boyd, Brewer, and also Winslow. They shoot about 40% from the field, which is quite impressive. But if you have two guards like Matney as well as Bowser who add that spark where the team won't expect it, it allows leads to get stretched and margins to be built.
Oh, absolutely. You have your first five, you have your big three, whatever you want to call it, your best players out there, they're going to go out there and set the tone. And then you have the same players with the same mentality and the same grit and hustle coming off the bench.
McWirt is fouled, I believe, by Adams. Actually, that was going to be on Bowser's. That sends McWirt to the free throw line to convert on two. First attempt, no good for McWirt. McWirt averaging 71% from the free throw line, misses both of them. And the Chargers tonight, 2 of 7 from the free throw line. And another one from Melanie Bowser. Boom, boom, boom. Spotless from perimeter. And as we mentioned, having someone off the bench to stretch leads and pull margins from perimeter allows for an opportunity for a starting unit to come back into the game and build on a lead that essentially your bench built. Get her for another one. She's open. Bowser contested. That one's no good.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Coach Sellers right there. That was looked like a little bit of a heat check. But, I mean, you've hit, what, 3 or 4 of them already? Why not take a little bit of a heat check at that one? Like, I don't blame her at all.
Reminds me of one of your Kentucky Wildcats, Kobe Brea. Coward takes one herself, no good. But yeah, as we mentioned, one of your Kentucky Wildcats, I think at one point was averaging about 50% from 3 this season. Bowser, can she get her 5th? That one no good.
It's just one of those things. Shooters are going to shoot, and shooters, if they're hot, they should be allowed to take those heat checks because you never know when one of those crazy shots are going to go in.
The Eagles shooting at 53% from the field. Winslow, Phelps, as well as Menser to the table here for Pensacola Christian College. Strong rebound there by Adams and somehow finds Brewer. Now the Eagles with numbers. Bowser swings it to Dudek. Outside to Matney. Makes a man miss. And I believe she travels. Oh, no, I believe a 3-second violation called.
That's a rare call.
Haven't heard one of those in a very long time. And I'm not saying that 3 seconds don't get, that it doesn't happen. It happens all the time.
No, it just rarely gets called.
No, 100%, but great job by the baseline official for catching that. I believe that was either Adams or Brewer in the paint. Speaking of paint, the Eagles been very dominant in comparison to the Chargers in paint performance. The Eagles with 16 paint points compared to the Chargers 2, and they're just trying to break the double-digit mark prior to the end of the first half. McWirt up and under is good. Her first basket of the game.
That was great footwork.
Phelps, she'll launch a triple. That one hits the side of the rim. And it's also going to stay here. As number 10, Sanai Holmes, attempts to save it. It actually touches the ball prior to it going out of bounds. Now Brewer found in the deep corner with just under a minute remaining. Feeds inside to Winslow, nearly loses it. Bowser swings it to Menser. And a 3 on the way for Dudek, no good. Brewer, the rebound. Phenomenal feed inside for assist number 5 for Brewer.
Great cut and great pass.
That was phenomenal. She put the ball up high above her head and almost looked like she was going to have a ball fake for a baseball pass. but instead a quick shuffle to the cutting Menser. A very veteran move by her. The two fifth-year seniors connecting fairly well. Coward, the jumper. No good. Now 9 seconds and 9/10 of a second remaining for the Eagles to put more points on the board. Brewer works quickly. Down low to Winslow. The basket, no good. Winslow still scoreless. Now 0 for 7 from the field. Ashford into the game as well for the Eagles. Jakai Ashford as well back into the game. Now 2 seconds and 8/10 of a second remaining. The baseball pass doesn't even draw iron. And that's the conclusion of the first half. 43-9 is the score. And the Eagles look to push it further as well. Thank you so much, fans at home, for joining us here in the Nest, going to Pensacola Christian College Eagles. As we take a quick break and intermission, please enjoy some promotional videos provided by Pensacola Christian College. Thank you.
Want to get a head start on college? With the online dual enrollment program from PCC, you can do just that. Gain an affordable Christian liberal arts education with a biblical worldview, equipping you for your future degree. Open to rising sophomores and above, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year that count toward both high school and college requirements. With over 30 courses offered fall, spring, and summer, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You'll be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your college liberal arts courses before you graduate from high school and step foot on campus. And the best part is, you'll only pay a fraction of what you pay for those same classes if you took them in college. Get a head start on your education today by visiting pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
phenomenal shooting corner for Pensacola Christian College in the second period. 46% from field goal range, 55% from three, and perfect from the free throw line. Alvin Chapman alongside with Clay Miller. Clay, what a dominant performance Pensacola Christian College has faced in these first two periods. 21 total points in the first quarter. 22 actually rather in the first, and 21 in the second. What's been the key to their dominance?
Just staying strong on the defensive side of the ball, and then once they get that stop or that steal on the defensive side of the ball, they're moving the ball really well, getting out in transition. Transition was the big story in the first quarter, and then second quarter was just the threes.
Absolutely, 57%, actually 55% from three. Most of those coming from Melanie Bowser, who leads all scorers with 12 points. She has a 17-plus minus currently and only has been playing 11 minutes between two quarters. First layup, no good for the Eagles, but the follow, phenomenal for Skyland Boyd. She's also in double digits. Give her 10. That was Abigail Winslow's 8th miss of the game. She's averaging 11 points per contest. She's getting great looks, but what's been in the middle of her knocking it down? Matter of fact, let's pause here. Push from behind, yet knocks it down. Now 1 for 9 from the field. Winslow, despite her shooting struggles, a phenomenal defender. She has 4 steals in this game.
Absolutely. I feel like one of those players, she's just becoming one of those players where even though she's not playing well on the offensive side of the ball, she's getting over there and playing defense with the heart and hustle that she has. And then on the offensive side of the ball, it's not that she's taking bad shots like you were saying. It's just she's not in a groove yet, and maybe that first layup right there will get her in that groove, and she'll start taking off from there.
Winslow snatched that one pass intended for the diving defender, rather opposition towards the basket. Snatched that out of the air and then gets hit as now Hurd is at the free throw line to convert on 2. The first attempt for Hurd hits back rim. The struggles at the charity stripe continue. 1 of 7, rather 0 of 2 from the second quarter, and 2 of 3 from the line from the first. And Hurd splits the pair. 52. Winslow. Phelps goes to Menser in the corner. She's left all alone and cans in a triple. Kristen Menser is now in the double-digit mark herself. 10 points and leading all people in rebounds as well. Ball deflected off of Brewer's grasp, giving now the Chargers 23 seconds to fire.
Going back to that last three, that's just great vision. Defense kind of was scrambling around. Opposite little skip pass, found her, and then she had the concentration to just absolutely lace that.
Phelps in the mix of a loose ball, and the held ball will stay here with a fresh 20 on the shot clock for the Chargers. Beyonce Jim, the inbounder. Jim goes inside to McWirt, count the bucket and the foul. Ashley gets phenomenal position on her defender.
Yep, she did the work right before she got the ball. If you do the work before you get the ball, there's not much you have to do afterward, and that was just great positioning and great fight right there.
That was Skyland Boyd trying to guard McWirt, but to not her avail. Hurd gets the second chance opportunity, and Boyd picks up 2 fouls very quickly. Jim had an assist in her last attempt. McWirt tries to work on Boyd again, not to her favor. And that ball rolls off the foot of number 10, Sinai Holmes. The Eagles now leading by 38. They've led by as much as 40 in this matchup. Winslow back to Phelps. Phelps attacks and goes corner. Boyd loses the ball and turns it over as well for her second turnover of the game. A very slow first quarter here for both teams. The Eagles. Last field goal was Mentzer's 3. And started off with a layup in transition by Winslow. Holmes takes one dribble and feeds inside to McWirt. McWirt, basket no good, swatted away by Phelps. Brewer gets into the teeth of the defense. The drop down to Mentzer, and Mentzer having a 5-0 run of her own.
That was just great spacing right there, pushing up the ball, waiting for the defender to commit. Because if that defender doesn't commit, you take the layup. But as soon as they commit, you dish it off to your secondary, and they're going to hit that layup for you.
Jim retracts her dribble and finds Holmes. Holmes will launch a triple and uses the glass for safety.
Hey, the bank is still open.
Absolutely, 20% is the stake from the perimeter for the Chargers. Inside to Winslow, too strong off the board. Beyonce Jim, the ball handler, will meet Phelps in the half-court setting. Hurd guarded by Phelps, rather by Hurd. And an illegal screen will turn the ball over. It's an offensive foul on the Chargers, and Clay, sometimes, in my opinion, offensive fouls should sometimes be called turnovers. Because possessions switch after you commit either a charge or an incidental push-off in your dribbling move.
I could definitely see that argument for that side of it. I mean, if you look at it just standing still and standing on its own, it is technically a turnover, but
McWirt playing phenomenal defense on Boyd. Boyd getting her pockets picked by the forward McWirt. Now Hurd, the inbounder. Now 5 minutes remaining in this quarter of play. Coward goes inside back to McWirt. She's had a phenomenal quarter. Winslow brings a phenomenal double team, forces the jump ball, and now possession will be in favor of Pensacola Christian College. Adams and Bieber to the table here for Pensacola. Boyd takes the handoff. Will pull up on a dime. Gets the shooter's roll. I'm not going to lie, Clay. It looked like it was heading out of the rim, but the ball knew exactly what to do when it comes off the touch of Skyland Boyd.
exactly. The ball knows when to go in and when not to go in. And that time it just decided that, you know what, I'm going to give it a little bit of a shooter's roll right there.
Phelps herself, basket no good, but an opportunity to earn her points at the free throw line. Rachel Phelps is having her first trip to the free throw line this game. Had the first three of the game here for Pensacola Christian College in this match. The sister of the all-time leading scorer for the Eagles, Leah Phelps. She's actually behind me right now. I think she is actually.
Yeah,
she is still behind me right now. Leah works as a teacher here for a classical school in the area, Milton, Florida. And she's a regular attender here of these games, was a part of the 2022 National Championship Eagles team that these now seniors got a chance to be a part of when they were freshmen.
It's crazy how time flies.
No, 100%. And the steal there by Phelps like she's a quarterback. The fake, the layup no good. And Adams tracks it down. Takes one dribble, goes to Aarons. Aarons to Bieber. And the second layup attempt is no good as well. Two great defensive possessions here by Pensacola Christian College. Just erased by missed opportunities to convert off turnovers. McWirt's guarded now by Aarons. Backdoor cut for Holmes. Off the backboard, no good. Laid it off to Square, but too much English as the ball was heading towards the goal. And a turnover as well here by Pensacola Christian. That one, Rachel Phelps, her third turnover.
Honestly, before that ball reversal right there, I felt like 2 players had an open 3 right there. Just unselfishness to a fault at that point.
McWhirter dumps it down to Holmes. Bieber gains possession of the ball. The held ball will keep the possession in a fresh 20 on the shot clock in favor of the Chargers. This is actually the most points the Chargers have scored in a quarter, and it's 6. Aarons with the steal and a near save, yet unfortunately steps out of bounds. McWhirter will rotate to the center of the wing. Dribble pull up, no good, as the Eagles defense forced a low shot clock situation. Brewer will take it herself. The switching dribble and finishes on the opposite side. That is very tough. 6 points there for Brewer. She has 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals as well, stuffing the stat sheet.
Absolutely, just a great show out for her tonight.
Coward now guarded by Menser. Now 10 to fire. Jim, backboard, no good. Hurd and McGuire. If the ball is turned over by the Eagles. Now Brewer having a phenomenal showing here in this game. Multiple players with a phenomenal showing so far. And Bieber, the 3. That one just short. Coward keeps it in bounds to maintain the momentum. But Clay, no one a leading scorer in this game because all of our leading scorers all have 12 points. Bauer with 12, Boyd with 12, and Menser with 4. The Eagles on a bit of a scoring drought here in the past 4 minutes as well. Just unable to convert on the simple baskets.
Yeah, it's kind of like just not figuring out where their groove is and if they can find it, but it'll come to them and they'll start hitting those shots again.
Wide open layup good for Amy Aarons as Brewer picks up steal number 6. Rather number 7. And assist number 9. McWhirter directing traffic. Holmes, the bucket, no good. A pass here for Phelps. Phelps throws it into traffic, no good. Menser, Bieber, and Aarons out of the game for Dudek. Bowser, as well as Matney. Matney, the pump fake, 2 dribbles and a missed basket. I have a question. Have you ever seen somebody get a quadruple double, Clay?
Oh, only in 2K.
Okay. Well, we're on quadruple double watch right now as Alyssa Brewer has 6 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, and 7 steals.
That's an insane stat line.
That is insane. I have never seen that before. Alyssa has the 2nd career triple-double in Eagles history, and Adams unable to finish the coast-to-coast attempt. Great jab step into the lane, no good, but a foul by Brewer. In favor of Brewer, that is. That will send her to the free throw line for potential points number 7 and 8. But I have never seen that before. There is a chance where she can have a quadruple double in steals, assists, rebounds, and points. First free throw, no good. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard you say. You said in 2K. That's even difficult as well.
Hey, you got to play with that my player a certain way to get a quad double.
Put her on, rookie. Brewer out of the game, getting a much-needed rest. Potentially not seeing her for the remainder of the quarter as we're just a minute remaining. She has 7 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 7 steals. Quite impressive if she's able to eclipse that mark. Hurd goes baseline, and that's rejected by Dudek. Phenomenal help side defense by her.
Yeah, that was just a great recovery, and good job on her not creating any contact with the body right there, and only got her hand on the ball.
What a phenomenal job staying above the rim instead of under the rim. Also playing help side, seeing man in ball, and being available as the defender, rather opposition dive towards the goal.
For sure.
Coward will launch a try, and that doesn't even draw iron. Shot clock violation in favor of Pensacola Christian College as they forced their 32nd turnover of the game. Adams being guarded by Ashford. Here's Boyd. Boyd gets her pocket picked. Now here's Matney. Adams goes to the left wing, goes to Boyd. Bowser lets it fly once again, just out of the rim. And Boyd's attempt gets blocked. The Eagles end this quarter on a 9-0 run with one more period of basketball remaining. They've been dominant all game. And an impressive stat sheet as well ahead of us. Clay, I cannot wait to see the final period. Ten more minutes of basketball tonight and also in regulation here in the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. As we mentioned, there is no leading scorer in this game because 3 scorers all have the same score, 12 points, but they've all gotten in different ways. Bowser, 4 of 8 from downtown, 12 points. Menser, 5 of 6 from the field, 12 points. And Boyd with 12 points now, but pending on the free throws ahead of her, could potentially get over the hedge as far as scoring is concerned.
Yeah, I think everyone being around that tied mark for the leading scorer is just a testament to how unselfish this team is tonight and moving the ball around. Everyone's getting a piece of the action, and everyone's getting to see their side of the basket.
Hurd now picks up her 4th foul. Boyd with 13 points. Boyd rebounds her own miss nonetheless. They go inside. And Matney gets the steal. Matney retracts her dribble, goes to Adams. Adams loses it. Jim in transition. Hurd works down low. Is triple team. Matney gets a hand on it. Brewer back to the table as well here for Pensacola Christian College. Also with a number of fresh faces as well. As we mentioned, Brewer with 7 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 7 steals. Elsie Wood, Lexi Garcia, Maddie Fowler into the game as well as number 10, Manny Bruce. The sophomore standing at 5'3". Matney still in the game as well for Pensacola Christian. Hurd, a triple try, no good. And a turnover off the grasp of Jim. We were talking off air if we thought that our point guard here, Alyssa Brewer, could get in the game to potentially get a quadruple double. She is back into the contest. Brewer guarded by Ashford. Brewer goes outside. Bruce the three for assist number 10, no good. Nonetheless, she does get rebound number 8. And a phenomenal drive there by Lexi Garcia. Very confident take by her.
Absolutely.
Brewer now with 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 7 steals. It's going to be tough to get 3 more steals. Nonetheless, let's see if it can happen.
8.5 minutes is a lot of runway. And
Coward,
I don't put it
the
past
triple.
her.
That's good. You are indeed right. A lot of runway to potentially eclipse that mark. And she gets her pocket picked. And the possession will remain here with Pensacola Christian College. And a fresh 30 is rewarded due to the switching of possessions. The Eagles have led by as much as 49 in this game. Now Bruce, the inbound. Jim, I think she heard the play that Coach Sellers told her to do. And so she anticipated the pass instead. Fowler receives the inbound. Goes back to Brewer. Brewer gets the step. Goes to Fowler. Fowler lets it fly from long range just out of the rim. But there goes another rebound as well for Brewer. Now she's at rebound number 9. A number of games ago, Caden Peck had a triple-double, I believe, either not against Southeastern Baptist, he nearly got one against them, but against Appalachian Bible College. Now Brewer gets point number 8, and now brewing a potential point number 9 to her game total. Free throw out of the rim. Maddie Bruce with the over-the-back foul as well. And McGuirt's back in the competition for the Chargers. Mackenzie McGirt coming back into the game. She has 4 points and 6 rebounds. Coward leading all scorers for the Chargers with 6. Jim finds Coward off the screen. Goes to Hurd, and an illegal screen called here as well by the Chargers. And that's Coward's second foul as well. Here's Brewer. Takes the screen. Goes to Garcia. Elsie Wood to Bruce. Inside to Elsie Wood. Picks up her dribble. And now a loose ball. And a changing of possessions here.
That was great ball movement. Just couldn't get it out of the defender's hands in time. But still, great cut and great find right there.
Now 2 forwards into the game. Bieber as well as Aarons. Come in for Lexi Garcia and Elsie Woods. Now it's 7 minutes and 19 seconds of regulation time remaining. Hurd will attack. Hurd over Aarons, no good. The second chance opportunity, no good as well, but a foul tacked on Aarons. Aarons with 6 points, 3 of 4 from the field, and her second foul of the game. As you mentioned already, a lot of runway remaining in this game. Brewer with 8 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and 7 steals in 7 minutes of regulation time for a chance for a quadruple double in tonight's matchup.
Yeah, not only would just seeing, like, she's really close to a triple-double, let alone, and now we're on a quadruple-double watch. And 6 minutes, 50 seconds, that's a lot of runway in this game. Hopefully she can eclipse that, but if not, you know, the win is great as well.
Can this be assist number 10? No. Fowler rebounds her own miss. Bruce, a jumper. That's no good. Long rebound not awarded. And a near steal there for Brewer. Brewer had 4 steals by the half. 3 in the third quarter. Mentor into the game as well. For Bruce. Now Coward, the inbounder. Jim, the triple, that's way off. And that goes through 2 Eagles without it being grabbed. And now 5 on the shot clock for the Chargers to foul. Rather, to throw up a shot here. Jim again. She has 6 rebounds and 3 assists. 1 point to her name. Make that 2 assists. Actually, she scored there. She will take it herself and miss the basket. But Ahrens will go to the free throw line for a potential to be 2 points shy of double digits.
I feel like the heart and soul of the second half has been just getting to the rack. You know, we've seen a couple threes here and there, but it feels like the team as a whole is kind of taking on the mantra of let's get to the rim.
Absolutely, the Eagles in that third quarter, 1 of 4 from downtown, yet 7 of 19 from the field alone, only committing 3 personal fouls. 1 of 2 from the free throw line for Ahrens. And a timeout called here by the Chargers. It's going to be a full, we'll step aside here. Five minutes and 54 seconds remaining in regulation time. And the Eagles with a very dominant 66-23 lead. Alvin Chapman alongside with Clay Miller. Clay, what a game we've seen so far by the Eagles. Jim, another 3, no good. Ahrens, the rebound.
Yeah, just with the first half being a part of the transition game, and then the second half, or the second quarter, being threes, third quarter being defense, and let's get to the rack, and then this fourth quarter looking like kind of taking shape over the third quarter as well, where they're playing tough defense and getting to the rack. It's just been a great offensive and defensive showing all around tonight for the Eagles.
Brewer, the inbounder, gets it out to Menser. Beaver will pick up her dribble and find Fowler. Inside to Ahrens. And a traveling violation there by Brewer. I believe her pivot foot was not established there. Dudek as well as Bowser to the table here for Pensacola Christian College with 5 minutes remaining in this matchup. Coward, the dribble pull-up. No good, a long rebound goes over the head of Holmes. Aaron's inside, the spin around jump shot, no good.
That was great footwork, great feed. I thought that was in, but Rim had other plans.
In search for assist number 10. Was unable to draw iron. Only 5 total quarter points here for the Eagles. A great rebound as well by Aarons. Brewer will drive. Go outside to Bieber. Bieber will fire. Basket no good. Aarons the putback. She's 1 point shy of double digits. I know the fans at home are still wondering how close Brewer is to the quadruple double. She hasn't had a steal all quarter, but she is 2 points shy of 10 points, 1 rebound shy of 10 rebounds, and another assist shy of 10 assists. She'll go outside, Fowler the 3, no good. Aarons, the rebound, that's also no good. Bieber, no good. Rebound number 10, and also assist number 10 for Brewer. Now all Brewer needs is 2 points. And if she can get a steal a minute here to get 10 steals, don't know if that'd be possible. But Brewer now with 8, 10, 10, and 7. That is Fowler's first foul as well of the matchup. Everybody out of the contest except for Brewer. Phelps, Bruce, Dudek, as well as Fowler into the game. An all-guard lineup for Coach Sellers. Free throw good for McGwirt. She now has 5. Give her 7 rebounds to her total as well. 2 of 2 from the line. Now into the game as well for the Chargers. Number 2, Avery Gwynn, the freshman guard. Another 3 on the way for Bowser. That's no good. Holmes guarded now by Brewer. Coward steps into a jumper. No good. Great board there by Bruce. Phelps up ahead for the basket here. Layup, no good. The Eagles now 3 of 14 in this quarter. This is truly tanked their once 50% field goal range. Percentage rather. That's another rebound there for Brewer. Gets it up ahead for Phelps. Phelps' layup is good. Count the basket as well. 8, 11, 11, and 7 for Brewer. And Phelps gets point number 7 as well. Phelps and able to get the old-fashioned three-point play. Brew now with 12 rebounds and a chance to get 10 points at the free throw line. Pending these free throws can be Alyssa Brewer's second career triple-double. First free throw, no good.
My heart sank for her on that one.
We'll see if she can sink the second one. She misses both. Great rebound by Dudek. Brewer outside to Bruce. Phelps drives. Bowser fires. Basket good. She now leads all scorers with 15, tying her career high. I love this celebration you're doing here. It's kind of funny. The fans at home can't see it, but I can see it here, and it looks pretty cool. 3, no good. Rebounds her own miss.
Wow.
And converts as well for Jim.
Great hustle, great hustle.
Brewer goes to Bowser. Inside Dudek, layup no good. Pensacola Christian College, 5 of 16 in this quarter. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Dudek. Now just under 90 seconds remaining. Phelps, baseball pass, can't get the bucket. And a foul. I don't know if that was in the act of shooting. Brewer remains in the game. I believe Lexi Garcia is going to come to relieve the shooter. Brewer, as we mentioned, 8 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and 7 steals. And now Phelps with 8 total points. Bowser leading all scorers, 50% from three-point range tonight.
Wow. That's very impressive.
And the over-the-back foul there on Brewer. Now 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining on the game clock. The Eagles have led by as much as 50 in this game. Holmes, basket no good. Brewer just needs 2 points for a triple-double. She'll go down the alley. The basket good. There it is. 10 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and 7 steals for the fifth-year senior, Alyssa Brewer.
That was amazing. Phenomenal showing. And, you know, even though she didn't reach that quadruple double stat, having 7 steals and having the potential to be there is just phenomenal in itself.
Well, she can get it done on 2K if she wants. I'm just playing. But congratulations to her, as well as Melanie Bowser, tying her career high with 15 points. She's on the bench as well. And now 54 seconds remaining in regulation time. Looking like now win number 17 here for Pensacola Christian College. They continue to be the #1 team in the nation. And their next matchup will be here at home at Millennia Atlantic University. After that, on Monday, they'll play Toccoa Falls College. That Tuesday, they'll play L.B. Wallace Community College. And then on the 15th, Bob Jones University. Very much looking forward to that Bob Jones University game, Clay.
I feel like the whole campus is just anticipating it's the biggest, one of the biggest basketball games, one of the biggest events on campus this whole entire semester.
I can arguably say it's probably the most attended basketball game in the Panhandle. And a pass. I don't know how to explain that one. It wasn't a lob, and they can't score off that. But now 24 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Menser goes towards Elsie Woods. Winslow outside to Menser. Menser inside, basket no good, but a foul.
Just another great showing there of the ball movement that this team is capable of. Very unselfish play.
Menser, a phenomenal night herself. She has 6 rebounds and 3 steals, along with 12 points And Hurd out of the game. 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 steals is her final stack mark for the game. Brewer now a chance to be 1 point shy of Melanie Bowser. Menser, the fifth-year senior, averaging 17 points per contest. Shooting the ball as well at a 39% clip. And a timeout as well called on the Chargers. 30-second timeouts will step aside. Eagles going to walk into their 17th victory as their next matchup against Millennia Atlantic University. Jim goes to McWirt. She'll pull a three. That one no good, doesn't even draw iron. Now 20 seconds remaining in regulation. The Eagles will break the plane, and 81-27 will be the final score. Bowser, once again, 50% from the field. 15 points is her tied season high. Menser with 14, Boyd with 13, and Alyssa Brewer filling up this stat sheet. 10 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and 7 steals.
Yeah, just an awesome, great showing from the Eagles defensively and offensively tonight. And hopefully they can carry this on to this week and into next week heading into these big games.
As we mentioned, the next game will be against Millennia Atlantic University. And then next Monday, the Eagles will face off against Tacoma Falls College, L.B. Wallace Community College, and Bob Jones University. 81-27, the final score. Thank you so much, fans at home, for joining us here in the Nest. And we will see you this weekend.